Ladies and gentlemen, I'm NoGod21. Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 2. In the last episode, we had a little conversation with the head of Cerberus, the Elusive Man. Turns out that Alliance colonies in the Traverse are disappearing left, right, and center, and the Alliance nor the Citadel are doing anything about it, so Cerberus is stepping up to fill the void. And now we're here on Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be ransacked. Everyone's disappeared. There are a bunch of Quarians, including Tally, here, who are looking for one of their own who are on pilgrimage, who's in this building. Because it's the only place we can go to, so I'm assuming that's where he is. However, some members of Tally's team were a little stupid and decided to charge in a full-blown security mech that had Gatling guns and rocket launchers. There's a lot of dead corpses on the battlefield right now. But a couple of grenade launcher blasts, and that thing fell to pieces. Anyway, before I continue onwards, though, options, sound. The editing on this game is the sound mixing is a little borked. Fuck it, just have it all 100%. That way, it's just easy fixing it when I do the editing process. Ugh. Anyway, I kind of wish there was an option to turn the helmet off. I forgot I swapped shift and space again because I was sick and tired of having to hold space bar to sprint.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Oh, great. He's a little, shocked.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Have to hide. Mechs will protect. You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
And that was our first instance of something new added to the series. The Paragon and Renegade reaction system, I like to call it. Where there are certain events during cutscenes you can either hit. You can hit a button, and depending on whether or not it's blue or red, will change the outcome of the cutscene. For example, with Vitor here, we could have him basically freak out constantly, or we could just activate the old Omni tool and shut off all the monitors so he snaps out of it. Anyway, we weren't here when the monster showed up, so...
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
And how do you know what that is?
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Oh, that's just great.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his Enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Wonderful.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
Oh great, we got the plagues of Egypt going around. What's next? boils, locusts. Well, technically the swarms would be the locusts. Death itself coming to steal the firstborn son of your family, unless you slather your house's entryway with pig's blood. Was it pig's blood? Or was it sheep blood? I haven't read... Oh, shit. I don't even remember what part of the Bible Moses is actually in. Oh, if I remember correctly... My memory is absolute shit when it comes to the Bible verses. Which is fucking hilarious considering I spent the first 5 years of elementary school going to a special Bible study course that I did not have a say in. That was fun. Yeah, instead of going through normal English/reading classes through my elementary years, I went to Bible study. Instead of Sunday school, because my mom's fucking Catholic and she's a bitch. Yeah, that's not good for someone who has problems with, you know, reading and spelling English in the early years. I still have problems with spelling, but everyone does, because the English language is fucking stupid. Not spelling letters like they Anyway, that's a tangent. Sorry about that. I have problems with the English language where words don't spell out the way they're pronounced. And I tend to also swap some letters. But I'm not dyslexic. I just have problems spelling the words while I'm thinking about it. I can do it subconsciously. It's when I actually try to think is when I fuck it up.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
Yeah, if anyone can figure out, it's the guy of a shadow organization that can spend billions of credits to revive a corpse. What can you do? Anyway, is there anything else we can ask? No.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
Yeah, most likely.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
Hey, Tally, you want to join us?
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
What's the mission then, Tally, if it's that important?
That sounds dangerous. What are you doing?
I don't think Cerberus needs to hear about it. But it's in Geth space. That should tell you how important it is.
I guess it is. And Vitor's going with Tally. Miranda, if you have a problem with that, you can go fuck yourself.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
So now we have the face of our enemy. Wonderful.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You know, there's this thing called diplomacy. Have you heard of it?
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
And yet you're not surprised.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Oh, that's just wonderful.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Oh, wonderful. They're behind a relay that normal ships can't pass through. I wonder why that is.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
And that is the crux of the answer. Crux of the question. Why spare the colonists and take them? Why not just kill them if they want revenge for Sovereign? Very good questions to ask.
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
If they're abducting specimens with genetic abnormalities and mutations, that means they're doing, some genetic experimentation. I don't like the sound of that. Well, he's not telling us everything. Well, no shit. He's the head of a gigantic spy organization with a private military. He's not gonna tell us everything. But the Collector threat is real enough as it is. So I'm allowing you to have some secrets there, elusive man.
The Collectors are definitely a human enemy. But how do we know there's a connection to the Reapers?
Their focus shifted to humanity only after you and the human fleet destroyed Sovereign. The abductions are related, even if the Alliance and the Council refuse to believe it. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
One problem. I don't have a team. Or a ship.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. I have 6 dossiers for you to begin with. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you could convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
I like how he's like, oh sure. Yeah, good luck with that.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Oh, that's just great. Well, might as well start about the list.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Well, it's about time she got that promotion.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
Good on Rex. He's trying to fix his people.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Like what her mission is, where she's going, what is she doing?
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Oh great, he went underground to do his own thing. He's probably shooting people with a sniper rifle if I know Garrus.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Oh, that's just great.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Yeah, that might be a priority. that might be a priority one.
Sounds good. And what else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night. Good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Excellent! The Normandy flies once more, bigger and improved. 1,000 experience, levels earned, we're at level 5, squad points, mission summary. Collectors confirmed a source of attacks on Freedom's progress. Quarian survivor Vitor returned with Tali Zora to the migrant fleet. We'll examine his Omni-tool data for anything useful. You must recruit a head scientist to build this upgrade, heavy weapon upgrade, plus 15% heavy weapon ammo capacity. The power cell technology used by heavy weapons is fairly old, but can be improved by rebuilding the core with more modern components. These components allow standard power cells to yield more shots per power cell, and allow for more total shots to be fired. Yeah, essentially we need the Solarian scientist on our team ASAP. Without him, we can't do anything involving tech. And, well, I like upgrades. We received 10,000 credits. We found 10,000. We now have 20,000 extra. 2,000 iridium. And now it's time to board the fucking Normandy SR2. While we watch these slow-ass cutscenes.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Well, you and the Elusive Man are on the same page. Good to know.
And without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Oh great, we have an AI on board. Joker's not gonna like this.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
Good to know. Anyone else we should meet?
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Use the galaxy map to pick a new destination for the Normandy. I wasn't kidding when the Normandy is bigger. Use your private terminal to get status updates on your squad. And private messages from other NPCs as well. Armory. Select weapons for your squad from the armory. Use the elevator to access Normandy's other decks. Let me hurry this along, please. Oh. Captain's quarters. Go to your personal cabin to customize your appearance. Thanks. I already did that. Tech Lab. Acquire the professor to launch research upgrades for your squad's equipment. Yeah, Morden Solus is going to be the first member we get. Technically. Alright, first things first, though.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Let's explore the Normandy first. And now we're just getting all the DLC update in the drill, because once we have access to Normandy, the entire galaxy is open to exploration. It's shift now, you dingus.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
Nice to meet you, Kelly.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Ms. Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
Essentially, Chambers here is just going to tell you, hey, your companions are ready to progress with dialogue.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Thanks, Kelly.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Anything else you do?
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
Oh, great. A counselor as well. Wonderful. Just what we need, a psychiatrist.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
Might as well. We're gonna be here a while.
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
And if you look on the adult side of the internet, anything involving Kelly, you know what that line has spawned.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
Subtle flirtations, huh?
Your trust is well placed, Kelly.
I knew it would be. Thank you, Shepard. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Anyway. Private terminal, you say? Team status. Review our upgrades. Unread messages. Message from Anderson. Counselor Anderson, Shepard. On the off chance that the rumors are true and you actually are alive, I need you to come to the Citadel. Well, it's changed in the last 2 years. You put me on the council, it's only fair that you be allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. No, that's great. Deal struck with Zaid Masani from the Elusive Man. Shepard, we reached an agreement with veteran mercenary Zaid Masani. You may know the name. Zaid has been involved in some of the best known, and some utterly unknown, military operations in the Terminus systems, and is feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. I feel you might need a man with his skills on your mission, so I arranged for him to have him join you. You'll find him on Omega, where he's wrapping up his current bounty. Don't worry about his fee, I've taken care of that personally. Okay. Lost contact with surface ship Project Firewalker. Commander, the MSV Rosalie, a survey ship with Cerberus connections, has gone missing. The survey team was field testing a new prototype, the Hammerhead Plant-Side Exploration Rover. In addition, scientists Dr. Manuel Case and Dr. Robert O'Loy are aboard the MSV Rosalie and conducting research for us. We need you to find the ship, her survey team, and the doctors. The MSV Rosalie was last seen near planet Zonya, Elista Ismar Frontier. From Admiral Hackett, Commander Shepard. Our scans in the Amada system have turned up something we thought you should see. The final location and wreckage of the SSV Normandy. We thought this news might be important to you, but we also have an ulterior motive. The Alliance would like to honor the Normandy with a monument to be built on the side of the ship's final resting place. We'd like to invite you to the place of monument and be the first one to walk on the site. There are still 20 crew members unaccounted for from the attack on the Normandy. If you find any signs of these lost crewmen, we ask that you report to the Alliance so these heroes' families might just find some closure. Godspeed to you, Commander. And this is just the Elusive Man contacting us about all the DLC crap. Ah, yes. I was kind of curious on why Jacob had a Geff plasma shotgun. I wasn't sure if it was because of the recalibrated mod, or if it was because of some DLC. So I looked at the DLC list, I'm thinking, firepower, weapons, firepower. So I looked at Cerberus weapons, that wasn't it. But the other one I looked at was firepower. And adds 3 new weapons to the game. That are meant to basically be there for people who have played this game multiple times and want something new. And they are the Phalanx Heavy Pistol, the Mattock Heavy Rifle, and the Geff Plasma Shotgun. I've completely forgot that characters that can use these weapons have access to them at the start. Anyway, go and scroll down the list here. Cerberus Assault Armor from the Elusive Man. Shepard, our armor technicians heard you were back in action, and insisted that you should be appropriately equipped. They put together a package that I delivered to the Normandy. You'll find it in your personal quarters. Fortunately, we know your size. I imagine a lot of people know Shepard's size right now. Our armor technicians found a high-performance suit for you that manufactured in Terminus system that is to say, isn't actually illegal in Citadel space. It's been delivered to your course so you can try it on. Hope you like the color. Nice to know you have a sense of humor, jackass. Collector rifle and armor. Shepard. Our researchers have been working on with capture collector technology for some time now. They developed an experimental armor suit in your size and an assault rifle that the techs say should take standard thermal clips. I've had the items delivered to the Normandy's armory. Good hunting. Umbra visor. Shepard, I've had a night vision device delivered to Normandy. The texts say it helps put bioeconomic attacks on target, and rather than listen to their explanations of how, I just send it your way. It'll be in your quarters. Shepard, it occurred to our armor technicians that you may not want to show your face everywhere you go. They sent by a hood that Cerberus issues to its covert operatives. It has additional microframe functions you may like. The hood is in your quarters. Oh boy. Shepard, our software experts, looked over your loadout telemetry and they had a recommendation. A visor with onboard processors that manage your armor's shield strength. Sent the visor to Normandy, blah blah blah. Shepard, Miranda recommended we send you our Inferno armor. It's been well received by our squad leaders on the Verge, so I'm passing a suit along to you. Should be above Normandy by now. Check your course when you have a free moment. Audience. Ugh. Shepard, Miranda was reviewing your weapon's auto-recorded telemetry, particularly the hit-to-kill ratio. Being the busybody she is, he sent a request for additional firepower. The text thinks something long-range and anti-shield would be useful, so we've issued you an incisor sniper rifle. You'll be in the armory. Put it through its paces and let us know what you think. Shepard, Jacob tells me that you've been keeping an eye out for cutting-edge supplies, weapons, armor, amps, and so forth. No shit, have you seen my Mass Effect 1 playthrough? It so happens that I had something waiting for you when you awoke in the Lazarus Research Station. It was lost in the chaos, but found again when the Collectors secured the station. When Cerberus secured the station. I had it delivered to the Normandy. Look at the armor closet in your course. It'd be hard to miss. An arc projector. Shepard recently had an incident involving the Geth at one of our outposts on the Skillian Verge. Don't worry, I'm not sending you out to chase anything down. Our operatives waged a highly successful battle against a Geth scouting party and credit their success to a new advanced electrical attack device that we finally let them take out of the lab. Since their unit is being reassigned for some rest and relaxation, I thought you should take custody of the weapon in the meantime. The weapon is called an arc projector. I sent it to Normandy's armory so you can examine it for yourself and use it if you deem it worthy. It's gone through plenty of tests that indicate it overloads kinetic barriers and synthetic enemies particularly well, but laboratory demonstrations are a poor substitute for actual field reports. We know it works. Now we need to see what it can do in the right hands. If all goes well, we'll use your tactics to train other operatives. Whew. Rendezvous with Kasumi Goto. Kasumi Goto and Zaid Masani are DLC companions, which are not in the base game, obviously. Whew. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Whew. I went to go... Great, I'm out of breath. Man, it feels like there's something in my lungs that's preventing me from taking a full deep breath. Anyway, before I got caught up in losing my breath, I refilled my coffee. Okay. Back to reading texts of paragraphs of text. Here we go. Anyway, Rendezvous Kasumi Goto. From Elusive Man, Shepard. At great cost and effort, we have tracked down the master thief Kasumi Goto and convinced her to work with you. Very few people have ever heard of her, and fewer can claim to have seen her in person. She is unequaled at stealth and infiltration, her skills will prove invaluable in your mission. Travel to the Zakara ward on the Citadel. There you will find a special ad terminal that differs from the usual. Input the password, Silence Golden, to begin the rendezvous. Whew. The Mattock Heavy Rifle. We're almost done. From the Elusive Man, Shepard. Miranda has been working with ED on crunching battle telemetry numbers, and ED had an interesting thought. She suggested that we may be overlooking older, proven technologies in an effort to provide you with the state-of-the-art. Normally, I wouldn't give much credence to the idea, but when an AI criticizes you for loving high-tech, it gives one pause to consider. With that in mind, I delivered a few heavy rifles, the Mattocks to the Normandy. They've been modified for thermal clips, but the rest of the rifle should be the old, reliable gun that colonist militias have been using for decades. Good hunting. Geth Plasma Shotgun. Shepard. A cell of ours acquired an interesting weapon from the Geth. It's much like a shotgun, but it's higher tech, something to do with the firing superconductors that create plasma on impact. Its ammunition is more specialized than those of our shotguns, but it's not hard to make or modify. I've arranged delivery of a few of these weapons to the Normandy. Capacitor helmet. Shepard, by the time you read this, our technicians will deliver the capacitor helmet to your armor locker. It will step up your shield recharging technology. Use it in good health. Shepard, Edie informed me that Jacob recently acquired some M5 Phalanx pistols from some friends who shall remain unnamed. I appreciate his resourcefulness, but had he come to me, I would have made the arrangements. We've discussed this and showed that there are no hard feelings. I've had a few more complementary Phalanxes replacement parts for their laser sights, and their repair manuals delivered to the Normandy. Use them how you will. Shepard, our technician just made a handoff to your crew. A visor and a bit of software called the Archon system. It manages processing power for bionic amplifiers and omni tools. Or more correctly, it allows you to do the managing. It's now in your armor locker. And finally, the Kestrel armor. Shepard, our armor technicians have had a lively debate about the Kestrel armor system. The suit is supposed to be effective on its own merits, but the technicians felt its shield algorithms were best exploited piecemeal and custom arranged by combining it with other armors. I shipped a Kestrel suit to Normandy. It has modular programming so you can mix and match parts as you wish. Alright. Any other messages? Oh. Mark all these as read. Okay. Team status. Okay. Ah, yes, we also have DLC that changes armor appearances on some characters. Let's have Miranda wear some actual fucking armor for once. Advanced combat training. Hey, you want some extra tutorials? Here you go. No, thank you. Whew. Okay, that's it. The tech labs.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Thanks, Edie. Armory. Hey, Jacob. Tech labs, briefing / comm rooms. Oh, we get our own private room.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Elusive Man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
I'm sorry, a what?
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the Elusive Man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the Elusive Man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
I know jack shit about quantum mechanics.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
Yeah, and I imagine that's very inefficient.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
You're gonna be doing that a lot of that today, Edie. Come on, let me out. The door should open automatically, damn it. Jacob, we'll talk to you in a bit. Ah, there's the drive core. I think it's bigger than last time. Okay, first things first, though.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using Omni-Tool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
Yay, we have our own fucking gun lab. Fantastic. And this is the table for the heavy weapons that we collect through the game. First things first, though. Let's change up our loadout a bit. Because I have DLC installed, we have multiple options. We could deal with the M8 standard, the Collector Assault Rifle, or the Montauk Heavy Rifle. I'll take the Marksman Rifle, thank you very much. For shotguns, Eviscerator, The Leibeschaft 2180 shotgun or eviscerator is one of civilian design and has a unique ammunition generator. Whereas most modern firearms shave off chips or pellets from an ammunition block, the M22 shaves off serrated metal wedges designed to fly aerodynamically. This dramatically improves its armor-piercing capabilities, and its tight grouping helps wound ballistics at longer ranges than standard shotguns. This design also violates several intergalactic weapons treaties, so the M22 is not distributed to militaries. Yes, please. The M29 Incisor Sniper Rifle. This is a, how can I put this? Piece of shit rifle? It sucks. Why? It's a 3-shot burst sniper rifle. And you might be thinking, oh, that's a good thing, right? One problem. The damage on it is absolute piss. So I'll take the 1-shot weapon that's designed to kill in 1 shot. The M5 Phalanx Heavy Pistol. Highly accurate and lethal sidearm, effective against armor, weak against shields and biotic barriers, upgrades the Predator Heavy Pistol. The M5 Phalanx is the product of the Alliance's offensive handgun project that developed a close-in weapon to be used on armored or shielded targets with no loss of stopping power in comparison to the soldier's assault rifle. The Phalanx enjoys a ballistic advantage even over other most hand cannons, and features an integral laser sight, which is highly visible even in bright lighting conditions. Civilian variants are often purchased by colonists on planets that have particularly dangerous big game animals. I'll take the elephant gun, thank you. Although, is the laser sight really necessary when the barrel of the gun is directly in front of the trigger guard? I mean, you don't technically need sights for that type of design, even though it technically makes no sense to how it would actually work in today's technology. You just point, and wherever your pointer finger is on the gun is where your bullet's gonna go. Unless you jerk the gun up and to the left or up to the right or down to the left or up to the right or just whatever which way because you are piss poor at using firearms. Ah, yes. Heavy weapons. The M490 Black Storm Singularity Projector. The Black Storm, colloquially called the Black Hole Gun. Yes, we have a black hole gun. It cases particles of matter within a high-power mass effect increasing field, elevating with near infinite mass. This creates a gravitational singularity that draws nearby enemies and objects inward for a short time. The rapidly increasing gravity near the singularity event horizon rips the objects apart. The mass effect field soon destabilizes and returns to normal mass with explosive results. Yeah, we're gonna have a black hole projector on our back. That sounds safe. Jacob, I'm gonna... you know what, it's fine. Miranda, however... Ah, yes. We only have one type of submachine gun. Well, machine pistol, I should say. So, yeah, okay. Our squads are kitted out. Well, I'm kitted out with new stuff. I love new stuff.
Joker would like to see you up on the bridge, Commander.
Let's go see Joker. Hang on, where are controls for me to examine? Hello? Ah. Thank you. At least I get achievement for doing this crap. Haptic adaptive interface. Like controls. Joker!
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Oh, great. This ship is just a copy. This is too good to be true, or we can trust them for now. Well, we can trust Cerberus for now.
Enjoy it, Joker. If we're stuck here, we might as well let them pamper us.
Does it breach uniform regs if I get that on a cruise shirt? Because this is my favorite you have no choice ever.
Technically, this is a civilian ship. I'm probably lucky you're still wearing pants.
Yeah, I'll save that for the off-hour cameras. Have an AI watch me 24/7. Jerks.
Edie!
Yes, Shepard.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Your name, for starters.
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Why did your thing change red?
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances, or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
Thanks, Joker. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother asking about the monitoring devices. This seems obvious.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
How about building the Normandy?
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
Okay.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Can you tell me anything about their structure, at least?
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the Elusive Man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
Which means that technically each cell has its own autonomy, which might mean that the cells involved with the experimentations of the RAC-9 and Super Soldier programs might have been splinter groups from the first game.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Of course.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Yeah.
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Well, at least you got someone to tell your jokes to, Joker.
What do you do aboard the ship?
Ah, shit, wrong one.
I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
I misclicked. Anything else you want to talk about, Joker?
Commander.
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
I'm surprised you didn't say rainbows.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
Great, so we're the glue of the most ragtag group of people in the universe. Talk to you later, Joker.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Oh, wrong button. There's the airlock. Alright then. Shepard, I don't know why you're turning your head to the side when there's nothing there for you to interact with. ED, tell me about the elevator.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Combat Information Center. Here, the crew receives sensor data and coordinates gunnery and damage control efforts. While Normandy is flown from the bridge, during combat, the commanding officer issues orders from the CIC.
I was kind of expecting you to talk about the elevator. Yeah, we now have 4 decks to go to. The captain's quarters, the CIC, the crew quarters, and engineering. Let's start from the top. Shepard's personal cabin. Fortunately, the load screens among the Normandy are not slow as molasses. They're actually quite quick. Wrong buttons, you dingus. We get our own personal suite. Wonderful. About time we have some music.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Oh, that's just great. So if the ship gets blown up again, who goes first? Me or everyone else? We have our achievement list that we can easily see. Very elusive. Return to active duty. Save your crew from an overwhelming attack. Missing in action. And here we have our own personal terminal we can also view from here. About upgrades. Upgrades improve your squad's members' powers, your weapons, and your ship, making mission success more likely. Acquiring new upgrades by finding them on missions, purchasing them from stores, or research them using a research terminal. Yes! We need a lot of resources and a lot of money. Getting the resources isn't that hard, it's just slow as fuck. It's the easiest thing you can do in the game, but it's also the most tedious. Imagine driving around on the Mako, but the Mako moved at a snail's pace. Anyway. Now that I've actually had some combat experience, maybe I should swap out some of my armor. Well, I would normally take the recon hood because of increased weapon damage. I don't seem to be running into a problem where that's an issue. The issue is I'm getting shot at and I'm getting killed real fast, so maybe a little extra shield strength is going to be helpful. Plus, I'm pretty sure I'm getting some big bonuses just from having the rest of the Kestrel stuff on. So, yeah, I'll try the Sentry interface for a combat scenario or two. Plus, since I'm not using the default, the normal default appearance, I might as well look at it. I mainly play without a helmet for the first time around, but after that, it's usually, yeah, there's a helmet. Put it on. Crew quarters. This is where Miranda is. Crew quarters, mess hall, medical, AI core, main battery, observation deck, and life support. Engineering has the cargo hold, shuttles, and hammerhead garage. It also tells you where teammates are so you never lose them. We also have separate restrooms, a port observatory deck, life support. What's in the crew quarters?
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Oh god. That went down the wrong pipe. Oh, god damn it. I don't know what's worse. Whatever you're drinking going down the wrong pipe, or not being able to sneeze. Ugh. Actually, I think I'll take the coughing over the sinus buildup. Ugh. Anyway. The crew actually have little conversations as the game progresses, so they're more active than they were before.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Thanks, Hawthorne. Mess Sergeant.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Mess Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
You need anything, Miss Sergeant?
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
Yeah, military rations are meant for nutrition and filling you up, not tasting good.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Nope.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
I'll talk to you after I find your ingredients. And I see a familiar face over there. Too bad I can't zoom in right now. And unfortunately, I'm out of time for today. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been NoGod21. This has been Let's Play Mass Effect 2. In the next episode, I'm going to continue exploring Normandy and talking to various people. Get a couple of collection side quests going. Then I'm going to decide what to do from there as we visit the galaxy map. But until then, thanks for watching, have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you all next time.
When subjected to an electrical current, the rare material dubbed Element Zero, or EZO, emits a dark energy field that raises or lowers the mass of all objects within it. This mass effect is used in countless ways, from generating artificial gravity to manufacturing high-strength construction materials. It is most prominently used to enable faster-than-light space travel. EZO is generated when solid matter, such as a planet, is affected by the energy of a star going supernova. The material is common in the asteroid debris that orbits neutron stars and pulsars. These are dangerous places to mine, requiring extensive use of robotics, telepresence, and shielding to survive the incredible radiation from the dead star. Only a few major corporations can afford the setup costs required to work these primary sources. Humanity discovered refined Element Zero at the Prothean Research Station on Mars, allowing them to create mass effect fields and develop FTL travel.